I'm waiting for Patrick to send a request. Patrick has his thing turned off.
We're waiting for Patrick. Patrick, it's working.
Hello.
Hey, let me take off my mask.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Do we have headsets or anything? Do we have any earphones? How are you?
Good to see you, Patrick. Everyone, Christophe
It's good to see you
here.
too.
Good to see you, Patrick. Where are you, in Maine?
Yes, I just arrived at the center here in Maine, in Lewiston. So it's great to be, I haven't been here since January, so this is the first time I've been back. All of our programs are up and running online, so I encourage people to get out and go to the dempseycenter.org and check it out. If you need any help and support, please go there. But I have to tell you, it's so nice to be back and to see the staff. And as you can tell, we've got our masks on and we're socially distancing, but we're happy to be together.
Good, Patrick. Very good to see you. So hello, Instagram. Hello, everyone. My name is Christophe Bourdon. I'm Senior Vice President at Amgen Oncology. And I'm very thrilled and happy, Patrick, to have the opportunity to host actually Amgen's Biotech first ever Instagram Live with someone that has been, a long-term partner and friend for Amgen, someone that is really a true source of inspiration for many cancer patients, and someone that I don't need to introduce anymore. So, Patrick, good to see you. Super happy to see you.
It's good to see you, too. So great to be here. I think this is my first Instagram Live as well, and certainly for the center. So.
All right.
It's been a great journey.
Good. So let's jump into it. We have a lot to cover today. I think at the end we're going to take some questions, that the audience submitted.
Okay.
Let's go straight into it. So you're in Maine, Dempsey Center. Can you tell us what it is, the mission? And I know it's something very personal for you.
Yes, I'm in Lewiston, Maine. This is the town I was born in and grew up in. And we have our center here. And at the center, our mission is we treat the person, not the disease, complementary medicine. So what we do is we have a meeting with a person who's been recently diagnosed. It's either the patient or the caregiver or family member. And we come in and we do an evaluation. And we ask them, what can we do to make your life better? Mm-hmm. And we let them have the power of here's what I need. And we customize the care for them. Working with their doctor with the conventional approach, it goes hand in hand. And it's very moving, and I love it here. And the team that we have in place is very caring, and they've done a tremendous job pivoting with COVID. And we are getting the services out to people virtually, which is something we've wanted to do for some time. And I think in this whole process, we're learning new things and we're improving the quality of our care at the same time, which is remarkable.
So I mean, all your staff, they should be thrilled to see you. Are they with you right now? Are they around?
Yes, everybody has they're working around the center right now, but it was so nice to see everyone in person. We have our masks on and people are doing the proper etiquette here, listening to the CDC and their advice. But, you know, it's nice to do a Zoom, but you need to see people. You know, it's hard because your instinct is to hug someone, but if you really want to hug them, you can't. So that's the challenge, right?
Yeah, no, it's great. Hey, can you share a bit with us? You know, I mean, like 2020 is probably a year that none of us will kind of forget. What does it mean, you know, COVID? What are like the cancer community are kind of in need for at the moment? You know, what have you been seeing and hearing at the moment?
Yeah, I think people need to get to their doctor. They need to keep their appointments. I know it's scary to be getting ready to go outside and to go into the world and then go into a hospital. It's frightening, but it's really important that you do that you make sure that you get your screenings and you get your checkups. All that stuff is so important. That's what we really need to concentrate on. Yeah. If we can help you virtually, we were going to do that.
Okay.
But that's the big thing. I think people need to stay consistent, get the screenings done, do all of those things, have the doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
Exercise.
No, I know it's scary at the moment to sometimes get out of home, do these things, but it's so essential. Hey, Patrick, do you think we could actually kind of share a bit with your staff, you know, about the centers and you know, kind of get some back of the scene stories and insight about the great team around you?
Yes, let's try to see if we can move around here. I mean, if we can take that camera off right now, we'll do that.
We don't want to lose you.
All right, so I'm going to take this with me, and I'm going to walk you around. So we're on the 5th floor here. It's an old mill building. There's a great thing about, I think your environment is really important. And when we come in, the intention was to make it feel like you are in someone's home. So you get off the elevator, you come in, there's a picture of my mother. It's really she who inspired the center in her cancer journey. So you come in there and you open up to this beautiful view. Plenty of light, and you come to the front desk, and here's our space. So we repurposed this whole building. It has great feeling to it. If you look up to the ceiling, there's a nice feeling of warmth here with the wood. So when people are waiting, before they get treated, they can sit here. We have brochures that hopefully will give them some of the answers that they're looking for. If not, then we'll answer for them. And then the library is here. There's an opportunity to just sort of sit, decompress, and look out at the river before you get a treatment. And a lot of our treatments, if we do Reiki, we're not doing that right now, but the Reiki, acupuncture, all that happens in here. We have our facilities set up so people can get treatment. This has been really one of the things we haven't been able to do in person. Most of our other programs are available to everybody, but this one we're starting to work on some programs where you can do the Reiki and self-care at home, which has been really good.
And can you make sure you use the microphone? We're losing you a bit.
What's that?
Close, the microphone so we can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, sorry. All right, so I'm going to take you into, we're going to do a little thing here where our tasting kitchen is, where we can do healthy food. She's coming in. Our nutritionist's going to take us through. Here we go. Welcome. Are you all set?
No, this doesn't fit.
We're trying to get it organized. But here, before we get that done, I'm going to take you over here. So this is our tasting kitchen where we do, you want to take over and say,
Hi,
hello.
sure. Hi there. Hey.
Good to see you.
My name is Judy Donnelly. I'm the nutrition program coordinator here at the center. I play a bunch of different roles here. We're in the Hannaford demonstration kitchen, which is where we do a lot of cooking and nutrition classes.
Okay.
Our cooking classes are, they're kind of twofold. Some of them are geared towards people who are in treatment and trying to manage the side effects of their treatment that might be impacting their nutrition.
Okay.
do a bunch
Nice.
of different classes. So let me hand it back to you. What's going on?
As you can see, yeah, it's like nutrition is really important. So how do you fuel yourself? How do you make sure that you have the right energy? And how do you do it quickly, right? Because if you're coming back or you have your children or you have treatment and other opportunities, how can you prepare a meal that is healthy and quick and easy?
When was the last time you had a cooking class? Was just like in February, March?
When was the last cooking class?
Yeah, the last one we had on site was in February, but we've actually been running them via Zoom since about April, and they go very well.
So you can connect and people can do like cooking classes from home?
Yeah. I've actually done a couple of classes from home as well. It's a little bit more tricky to set it up there. It's nice to come into the center and just conduct them right here.
It's been challenging because everybody's had to make a pivot, and I think the staff has done a remarkable job doing that. How has it been for you in this period of time at Amgen?
Okay. Sorry, couldn't hear you.
How was your pivot with COVID? I know we've had to change a lot.
Yeah. I mean, Patrick, it's a good question. I mean, look, it's like everyone, since beginning of the year, it has been like all hands on deck. And we have one say at Amgen is, every patient, every time. And I'm so proud of what the team has done since beginning of the year. We did everything to ensure the staff safety so that they could go to the lab, they could go to the manufacturing plant, and we would be able to basically supply, this very essential cancer treatment to patients in an uninterrupted way. So very proud of the team there. The second thing we've done is we have joined the COVID R&D Alliance, which is really with other pharma and biotech companies like us, accelerating the development of potential therapies. And we have also engaged our own R&D into the development of treatment for SARS. So, people are extremely busy, extremely engaged, because at the end of the day, we are here for, cancer patients. And during this time of uncertainty, we are there for them. So, and it's great to see, what you just said, like cooking classes, and a cancer patient, especially now, they don't need to feel alone. We are there for you, and having this kind of, interaction shows, we really care about them. Could I ask you, you had a picture of your mother in the entry, and actually I would like to talk about my mother-in-law, Christine. She's a breast cancer survivor in Paris. She was treated, she's fine, on remission, but do you have like a vision or a dream where, you could also help cancer patients outside of Maine and outside of the United States eventually? What do you think about this?
Yes, I think it's very important for us to contact other like-minded centers. I'm going to take this off so you can hear me. Is that we want to connect with other like-minded centers nationally and internationally. A lot of treatments you can't do outside the States, but we can connect people if they reach us so that we are globally connected. I believe that the work that's being done here in other centers around the world, it's critical. As soon as you get diagnosed, you're coming in, you're getting your tests, and then you're...
I think we have lost you. Patrick, the picture is great, but we're missing the voice. How great the center is, and caring about bringing some warmth and some hope for cancer patients in a different setup. So Patrick is going to dial back in. So next, we're going to talk when Patrick is back about the Dempsey challenge, and it's the first time that we're doing this virtually. It used to be, a face-to-face event, and now we're going to ask you to join actually the Dempsey challenge virtually.
Are we back?
Oh, yeah.
You're back.
Okay, this is sort of the new world.
I was talking to everyone on my own, telling nice things about the center, nice things about you, and nice things about the Dempsey challenge. So,
yeah, the challenge is coming up at the end of the month, so that's been reimagined, and we're going to be doing that virtual. It should be quite interesting, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But We're going to go now down to some of the, we're going down the hallway. I want to take you into the area where we do a lot of our yoga and meditation and things like that.
Nice.
But the challenge is going to be exciting. We're doing it with this year in virtual. And we've been wanting to do this for quite some time. But because of COVID, it's really accelerated everything for us. And we've had to pivot and adapt. And it's been quite exciting to be able to do that. And to keep people active. Because if you're active and you're moving, you feel better psychologically.
So it's like
Tisha's here. So Tisha's
health,
going to
mental
take over.
health
She
for the
runs all of our yoga for us.
Nice.
And she's done a remarkable job. And how's it been for you? How have you been doing?
Okay, behind my mask. I might have to keep. Hi, Christoph.
Hey, hi, good to see you.
Thanks for doing this for us.
No,
Yeah.
thanks for doing it.
Yeah, things are great. Things are good. We really did a great job adapting to our virtual world. So now we're providing. I can take it down.
You can
So
take
now
it.
we're providing all of our classes virtually right now. So again, our yoga classes, we have Tai Chi classes, we provide a functional fitness class, and our clients have adapted to the virtual world as well. So it's been some good stuff, really good stuff.
If people are doing yoga online, can they watch?
Yes,
Can they participate?
absolutely, absolutely.
In Thailand. I've done a
and
lot of
yeah,
yoga classes in the beginning of COVID as well. It
Yes.
helps relax.
Yes.
How many
You know
classes
what- you know
usually?
what I'm finding? I'm sorry.
How long are your classes?
The classes go an hour. So they're an
An
hour. One of our Tai Chi classes is 45 minutes. But you know what's happening with the beauty of the virtual world is that our clients, because they're in their home, if they need to step back, because you know what, they've had enough, they've done enough, they can turn us off and rest. So that's one of the benefits of being virtual.
Nice. Good. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this.
No,
Okay,
thank you.
mask on.
And we make the transition.
I like everyone is very strict with the mask.
Yeah, it's really
Good.
important because we're dealing with people with pre-existing conditions, and we wear this out of respect and care for them. I think that's the thing we have to remember. Is really be vigilant, and it's a pain to keep these on. It's hard to remember, but it's important because the people who are at most at risk, when you have this on, it's a sign of respect.
Exactly.
And we need to model that, and we need to do that, even though we're in Maine. The great thing about this state is they've been very disciplined that way, and the results have shown it. We're getting things opened up here. So hopefully we can continue that.
We do acupuncture in here too.
Right, so we're doing acupuncture and Reiki as well. That helps, the nutrition, and support groups. These are all the things that continue on. The acupuncture, not right yet. We're still working on that. We can't wait to get that program up and running. It has so much benefit for the people coming in here, and also to work with the caregivers. That's important too. Everyone in the family, and the children. We have a place for the children to come in
Very warm.
to be able to communicate. So we've done full circle. So now we're back
You're
where
back.
we started.
So, Patrick, can you tell us about the Dempsey Challenge?
So the challenge is at the end of the month, and it's been reimagined. And it was really inspired by the end of the Tour de California, where we wanted to keep people active and promote healthy living. And that was the desire with the challenge. It's like get people on bikes. So on the weekend, we're going to do it this year. You do a run and a walk and a run. And it's really, it's tough because it's all about being together. But this year, we're going to be doing it virtual, and we'll have that same feeling. It's reimagined. We want to try to have that intimacy and that connection with people.
So how many people do you expect to join? Do you have a sense? What's your goal?
Well, our goal is to raise 1.5 million. That will really make sure that all of our services are provided without cost to the patient. They don't have to pay anything. And this is our opportunity to raise the money to make sure that those programs continue.
Okay.
The numbers that we're looking at this year are going to be much bigger than what we've had in the past because of the opportunity now to reach everybody worldwide. The numbers are still coming in. I think we're at like 50,000 registered at this point. 65,000 people registered. So that's a virtual event, which will be our biggest event. So in this sort of crisis, we're actually emerging out of it so strong in so many new ways, which was our intention. Certainly to reach people in rural Maine here virtually and around the world, those programs are up and running now, which is good. So in all of this darkness, there is light.
Okay, great. I mean, you heard everyone. 1.5 million, that's a goal. Count on us, all the Amgen team worldwide.
The Amgen team's great. You've been amazing and from the beginning.
The oncology team is absolutely behind us, and we're going to make a lot of noise. So, count on us. We're going to be there for you.
Great. Thank you.
Hey, Patrick, maybe can we go into some of the questions, that were asked by the audience?
Yeah, sure. Let me
because I think there are a lot of things that, people sometimes don't really understand, or there's kind of misperception. Maybe the first one is, what is the most misunderstood thing about cancer diagnostic? And I would say, if I can kick it off, maybe the first thing is, it's true, when you go to the doctor's office and you have to listen to the sentence, you have cancer, I mean, it's still a shock. But we've made so much progress that, it's not always automatically a death sentence. I mean, we have now ways to treat certain cancers, and we have made a lot of progress. So, there should be some message of hope, and then down the streams, when you are helping patients and their families, this is really contributing to the better outcome for cancer patients. The other thing, yes. Maybe the second question, and then I hand back over to you, Patrick, is really around the misperception that cancer is only affecting older patients. And I think, the truth is, and we've seen, in the last days with Chadwick tragic death, is it's also affecting younger people. So I've seen, you posted about Chadwick. It's something very dramatic. So can you share with us, where's your mind on this, and kind of message of hope you want to share with the audience, maybe?
Yeah, I think, the question right now is colon cancer, and certainly it's happening. The testing, I had my colonoscopy last year, and, they want to start it earlier. So we need, certainly within the African-American community, such high risk that the screenings need to start earlier. You've got to get in there and get out in front of this. That's critical. And I think spreading the word, getting the messages of, do you have a history in your family? Get your screenings done early. Start earlier. Get your physicals every year done and be out front of this thing. That's what we have to concentrate on right now. And it's a scary time to do it, but it's an important thing to do. And we're going to do everything we can to help encourage that and support that.
Yeah. So you're saying really, like, even despite COVID, don't be afraid, do it, do your mammogram, continue to get tested, do your blood work. It's very important to diagnose and test early so that we have a chance to actually manage the cancer eventually.
Exactly. It's very hard to step outside the door. I realize that. It's very scary, but It's important to do. And, your health providers are going to take care of you. The doctors are understanding that. So they will work with you. The nurses are going to work with you. So it's hard. That voice in your head is sometimes too strong, and you allow it to control you. That's when you need the time to really go, okay, I'm doing this for myself, and I'm also doing this for my family. I'm going to go get my screenings done. So.
Yeah, perfect. Have you, how are you, personally, navigating through COVID? Anything you want to share with us, and advice you have on, how to navigate the kind of uncertainty we have around us at the moment?
Yeah, there's a lot of fear, understandably, and there's a lot of anger. That's understandable. And what we need right now, and what I try to work on, is really trying to stay positive. Be grateful for what we have. Find that every day. What am I grateful for? Staying positive, exercising. And I've been, reading. Try to find things that inspire you, that will give you hope and inspiration and positive thoughts. I try not to listen to the news too much. I found this wonderful app called Calm, and it's really wonderful. It's something that I recommend to a lot of people right now, because have a nice morning meditation, connect with yourself, keep your heart open. And, when you go out into the world, there are a lot of afraid people, and you got to come from a place of love right now more than ever. And it's the hardest thing to do, because we're all scared, and remember, we're all needing each other. Yeah. And we're all one here.
It's good to hear that, Patrick, and especially, coming from you and, all the message of hope you're bringing for cancer patients. And I guess, it's scary for everyone, but especially if you're a cancer patient, it's even more scarier at the moment. And
if you have a pre-existing condition, it is frightening right now to travel, to go out, to just do basic things that we took for granted. Now there are big things that we really appreciate. So yes, It's very hard for everyone.
And really what I take from this conversation, Patrick, is, you know, the fact that you have been, and we've been kind of reinventing the challenge, and so that people are not alone at home, and, you know, they can listen to you, they can see you right now, they can engage in the challenge. So for me, really to close this kind of live discussion with everyone is to say, you know, we're really counting on everyone. Cancer patients are looking for us, they're looking for hope. So, you know, don't forget to register to the Dempsey Challenge, you know, on the website, on Instagram. You know, for me, Patrick, it's truly a source of inspiration, what we've been doing. And I think reinventing the challenge due to this like pressure of COVID, at the end of the day, I'm sure we're going to reach more persons. So congratulations for this. Thank you for doing this. It's always a pleasure seeing you, and maybe I can hand it back to you and for the word of conclusion to everyone.
Well, thank you very much. And thanks for Amgen for making this possible. We've come a long way, and you need a team, and we have a great team in place. And I know everyone who is out there, you're not alone. It takes a team, and there are people available for you. If you can reach out here to the center, we will try to direct you if you're living in another state to another like-minded center. And if you're a center that's like ours around the world, please reach out, contact us so we can build a network, so we can help more people that way. And stay positive.
I will. We will. And you can count on the Amgen team. And, you know, hopefully next year we're going to be at the Dempsey Center face-to-face together. But, you know, in the meantime, count on us to make sure we're going to bring a lot of people signing for the Dempsey Challenge virtually. So with that.
Thank you. All right. We'll see you at the end of the month.
I was hoping you would be wearing the same T-shirt as me.
Well, you know, I had the shirt too. And then I realized I've been like training really hard since I got back here and leaned out. So it was a little bit too big.
Are you saying I'm not training enough or what?
Well, for the challenge. So we're doing it virtually. But when you're on a trainer like that, it's a lot more work. So I've been training with my mountain bike and putting a little bit more. So I'm trying to get leaned up a little bit to the fighting weight.
All right, Patrick, stay safe. Put the mask back on.
I will. I'm going to put my mask back on. Thank you for everything.
Thanks, Patrick. Have a good day. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Merci beaucoup.